The Vastu man came to our house and said, southwestern corner should be the tallest corner. And now yours is reverse. You have two children, one of them will die. She just went crazy in 2 weeks' time. In different terrains, there are different types of Vastus. So, Vastu consultants have come up with new solutions. Put one mirror, energy gets reflected to your neighbor, all the negative energy.
Namaskaram, Sadhguru. What is the significance of Vastu and how can it have an impact on people?
What you're referring to as Vastu is purely an ancient architectural guidance. Suppose let's say 1,000 years ago, you want to build a house. You must understand, right from, whatever ages you look at it, building a wall was never a problem. Putting up the roof was always the problem, that was a challenge. Isn't it, architect? Roof is the challenge. Now, because we have steel and cement concrete and other rigid substances, roof we have so much freedom that we can put it the way we want it. Earlier, what did they have? Only thing that was there was wood. Now, you go into your farm, you cut one tree that you have in your farm, and then you want to build a house. But you had a short tree, it was only 8 feet tall, the trunk. Now you have only 8 feet of wood. So what do? You build a 8 feet wide house, but you have 10 children, so you built it 100 feet long. Now you're living in a tunnel. When you live in this tunnel, definitely it is seriously going to affect your physical and mental health in so many ways. So they put up certain simple architectural guidance. If you build a house, it has to be of this proportion, this much window. This is just a thumb rule. In architecture there is some… in engineering there is a thumb rule. For those who cannot use their brains, there is a thumb rule. Okay, so many square feet means so much window opening, so many this thing means so much this thing. For structure and for architecture, there are thumb rules, So what you call as Vastu is just a thumb rule, and this thumb rule changes from place to place. In different terrains, there are different types of Vastus. In hilly areas, there's a different Vastu. In low-level lying areas, there are different Vastu. In coastal areas, there are different Vastu. According to that particular weather and atmosphere, they created a certain type of architectural guidance. And in the last few years, somebody decided to make a big business out of it. In the last 10 years, it has taken on ridiculous proportions. It is fixing your health, it's fixing your business, it is taking you to the moon, what not, it is doing everything. All kinds of ridiculous things are happening. People started demolishing their homes, they built bathrooms where kitchens were, they started sleeping in their kitchens and, Now, people got fed up with all this extra expense, so Vastu consultants have come up with new solutions. Just put one stone, it'll get fixed. Put one mirror, energy gets reflected to your neighbor, all the negative energy. They invented new methods. Fear, fundamentally fear is ruling people. That's why all these things have become so dominant. I must tell you an incident. I was staying in somebody's house in Chennai, and in the night, I need to make a call, my calls go on till 2, 3 a.m. in the morning because people in United States, they think I have just woken up and they start calling and many things happening. So every day normal time is like 2 o'clock is just about normal. So I'm making my calls and my battery ran out and I don't have a charger, I don't have a phone. And I needed a phone. So I thought the host, I will wake him up because something very important has come, I have to call. So I went looking for him. Waking up somebody at 2 a.m. is a difficult thing, so gently you knock, tuk tuk tuk. Then tock tock tock, dog dog dog, Dava, 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 no. Whatever you do, no. So I yanked the handle, it opened up. Nobody. I walked right through the house, nobody. I'm just alone in the house, everybody's gone. Evacuated the house or something. Then I opened the front door and went out and looked, are they sleeping in the garden or something? Nowhere. Then there was a phone, there was a landline. Then I called our office and said, where is this man? Call his cell phone. From our office, they called his cell phone and they said, where are you? Sadhguru is looking for you all over the house. Then the man comes down. Where are you? I just went through the whole house, he's not anywhere. Then he scratched his head and, no, Sadhguru, very embarrassed. Said, what is it? Then he said, you know, one Vastu consultant the Vastu consultant told him that all his business problems are simply because of the wrong place where he's been sleeping. And he told him the best place for him to sleep is actually the bathroom. And the man and his wife are sleeping in the bathroom. They're really sleeping in the bathroom, that's why I didn't find them. I went all over. I told him, even if you die, at least sleep in your bedroom and die with some dignity. What's the point sleeping in the bathroom and living forever? So this Vastu is just driving people nuts. We are building, as a part of Isha business to raise fund for the rural rejuvenation projects, we are into real estate and we're building apartments. I got excited because I like to design buildings and I design many things and I give it to the people to make the drawings. They say, no Sadhguru, all this creativity doesn't work, this is not according to Vastu, nobody will buy. I said, what do you mean? No Sadhguru, you can't make any changes, this is how it is, just a box. You make anything innovative, nobody will buy because it's not according to Vastu, bad energies will come. Just in the last 8–10 years, all your Vastu nonsense. Before that, weren't people living well? See, the problem is, what you can do, you do not do. What is not in your hands, you try to fix. That's the whole problem with life. This is a big problem in India, This is a major problem in the nation, not a simple problem. The biggest problem in this country is still in God's hands, We have not yet taken it into our hands, that's the biggest problem. Why can't you live in any damn house and make your life good? If you take responsibility for yourself to create your life the way you want it, you live in any damn place and still make it good. When you build the house, of course you build it the way you want it, as it's comfortable for you, as it's good for you, not as somebody else is fixing it, isn't it? If you practice architecture in India, there is no architecture, do you understand? Vastu man decides how the house is going to be. Your only thing is you can do the interiors. The shape of the house, the windows, the doors, everything that guy fixes and he doesn't know a damn thing about anything. I have met so many people who have gone through all kinds of ridiculous things with Vastu. Please live with some dignity. How long you live, what you do is not important. You live well, as long as you live is important, isn't it? Yes? You're living in this sphere, it doesn't matter what happens, what is the point? Instead of handling our lives properly, we are hoping the shape of the window is going to fix your life. Even the telephone? Telephone must be in a particular place, is it? When the Vastu Shastra was written, there was no telephone. Let's understand this much. They're just exploiting people's fear so badly. See, I went to one house, This lady I know very well, it's a big house in Coimbatore. Inside the house there's a garden. I've been to this house before. One afternoon I went for lunch and I find in the garden there's a huge casuarina pole standing, concreted and kept. I asked the lady, what happened? Why this column is standing here? She hesitated, and what happened was, one of her friends recommended a Vastu guy. The Vastu man came to her house, walked up and down her house and said, see, the northwestern corner should be lower than the southwestern corner. Southwestern corner should be the tallest corner. And now yours is reverse. If I look at this by all calculations, you have two children, one of them will die. She had two sons. She said, nonsense, I don't like all this, you go. He said, it's up to you, and he gave his card and he went away. He knows how it'll work. She just said, nonsense, why did I consult this man? He says, one of my children will die. She didn't like it. But 3 days later, she looked at her children. If they sneeze, she thinks one of them is going to die. Which one? He started working on her. She just went crazy in 2 weeks' time. Then she called the Vastu man. Okay, what should I do? He said, I can fix it, let me see. And it cost 50,000 rupees. She said, no way I have 50,000 rupees. They bargained and bargained, brought down to 12,000 rupees. Then he said, okay, he'll come and fix it one day. And he came with a huge long pole and planted this pole in the southwestern corner and showed her how the southwestern corner has become taller than the northwestern corner, and children are very well now. Okay. Just once you're in fear, everything is real, everything gets magnified. Please, there is a certain sense to build a house, of course. Certain amount of opening, certain amount of convenience has to be there. This is something any intelligent human being can create. It doesn't need any scriptural guidance to build a house.